Hello and welcome to another episode of the British Accent Podcast. I'm Robert, and I'm really glad you're joining me today. This podcast is a space where we explore interesting topics, share ideas, and practice English together in a simple and enjoyable way. In today's episode, we'll be talking about a subject that many students dream about: studying abroad. We'll look at the opportunities, the challenges, and some useful tips if you're thinking about this exciting journey. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. When people talk about study abroad today, they usually mean leaving one's home country to continue education in a different part of the world. It is no longer just about taking a few classes overseas for a short period of time. Instead, it often involves enrolling in a full degree program, experiencing daily life in a new culture, and building a network of international connections. For many students, studying abroad is not only about academics, but also about personal growth, independence, and learning how to adapt to new environments. Over the last few decades, the meaning of study abroad has expanded. In the past, only a small number of students from wealthy families had the chance to travel for education. Today, however, there are scholarships, exchange programs, and online platforms that make the process more accessible. Universities all over the world actively welcome international students, which shows how global education has become. With modern technology, it is easier than ever to research schools, apply online, and even prepare for language requirements before traveling. But why do so many students choose this path? One of the main reasons is the quality of education. Some fields of study may be stronger in other countries, offering advanced facilities, research opportunities, or well-known professors. Another important factor is career development. Employers often see international experience as proof of adaptability, cultural awareness, and problem-solving skills. Beyond career benefits, many students also want to explore the world, meet new people, and develop a more global perspective. In short, studying abroad today represents more than just sitting in classrooms overseas. It is a complete life experience that combines education, culture, and personal discovery. This explains why millions of students each year make the decision to leave home and study in another country. Studying abroad is not only about leaving home. It is also about opening the door to many opportunities. One of the greatest benefits is academic. Students can access world-class universities with strong reputations. These institutions often provide advanced research facilities and modern libraries. The teaching methods are innovative and encourage critical thinking. For many, this is a chance to study programs that may not exist in their home country. The variety of courses is wide, from engineering and medicine to arts and business. This means students can follow their real passion. Beyond academics, studying abroad also supports personal growth. Living in a new country requires independence. You must learn how to manage your daily life, from cooking to budgeting. This helps you become more responsible. You also face unexpected challenges, like language barriers or cultural differences. By solving these problems, you become stronger and more flexible. Confidence grows when you see yourself succeeding far from home. At the same time, you build international connections. Friends from different cultures give you new perspectives. They may even become future colleagues in your career. This global network can be a valuable resource later in life. All of these experiences shape your character. You learn not only how to succeed academically but also how to live with courage and creativity. Studying abroad becomes a complete journey of learning. It is a chance to become the best version of yourself. Moving to another country is exciting, but it also comes with many challenges. One of the first struggles that international students face is culture shock. Everyday life, customs, and even small habits can feel very different from what they are used to at home. At first, this can make students feel confused or even uncomfortable. Another common difficulty is language barriers. Even if students already speak English or the local language, they may find it hard to understand fast conversations, accents, or slang. This can make simple tasks, like asking for directions or joining a discussion in class, more stressful. There is also the challenge of financial pressure and homesickness. Living abroad often means higher expenses, and students might worry about budgeting their money. At the same time, being far from family and friends can bring feelings of loneliness. Homesickness is normal, but it can make adjusting to a new life more difficult. Despite these challenges, many students find that over time, they grow stronger and more independent. Studying abroad is not just about earning a degree. It is about transformation, growth, and seeing life through a new lens. To understand this better, let us look at a few real-life stories of students who dared to step outside their comfort zones. Take Maria from Brazil. She moved to Germany to study renewable energy. At first, the language barrier and new culture seemed overwhelming. But with time, she built confidence and developed a strong network of friends and mentors. By the time she returned home, she had not only gained technical knowledge but also secured a position in an international energy company. Her story shows how studying abroad can open doors far beyond the classroom. Then there is Ahmed from Egypt. He pursued a master's degree in the UK in business management. Back home, he was uncertain about his career path. But exposure to different teaching styles and practical projects gave him the clarity he needed. Today, he runs his own startup that connects local farmers with modern markets. For Ahmed, the experience abroad was not just academic, it was the spark that shaped his vision. Finally, meet Anna from Poland. She chose Australia for her studies in marine biology. Exploring coral reefs, working with international researchers, and joining conservation projects gave her hands-on experience she could never have found at home. Now she leads awareness campaigns to protect marine life in her country. These stories prove that studying abroad is more than a certificate. It is about shaping identities, discovering passions, and building bridges between cultures. Every student who studies abroad returns home not just with knowledge, but with a wider vision of the world and of themselves. Now, let's talk about some tips for future students who are planning to study abroad. First, preparation is the key. Start by improving your language skills. Even if your program is in English, being confident in everyday conversation will make life much easier. Try practicing with online courses, language apps, or speaking with native speakers if you can. Next, plan your finances carefully. Studying abroad can be expensive. Make a clear budget for tuition, accommodation, food, transport, and leisure activities. Look into scholarships, grants, and part-time work options in your destination country. Even small savings now can make a big difference later. Your mindset is equally important. Be ready to face challenges and changes with a positive attitude. Remember, studying abroad is not just about academics, it's also about personal growth. Expect to feel homesick sometimes, but know that it's a normal part of adapting to a new environment. Staying motivated when things get tough is essential. Set small goals for yourself each week, like exploring a new part of your city, making a new friend, or completing a difficult assignment. Celebrate small achievements, they build confidence and keep you moving forward. Connect with other students who are also studying abroad. They can share tips, experiences, and support when things feel challenging. Joining student groups, online communities, or local clubs can help you feel less alone. Finally, remember why you chose to study abroad in the first place. Keep your long-term goals in mind, whether they are academic success, career opportunities, or personal growth. This perspective can help you stay focused and resilient. Studying abroad is a unique experience, full of both challenges and rewards. With the right preparation, a flexible mindset, and motivation, you can make the most of your journey and create memories and skills that will last a lifetime.
Cinema Talks.
Today, we will discuss a film that captures the experience of studying abroad in a very personal way. The Unlikely Journey of Emma tells the story of a young student from a small town who decides to pursue her studies in a foreign country. From the very beginning, MIA faces challenges that many students can relate to. She struggles with language differences, unfamiliar customs, and feelings of isolation. The film carefully shows how small moments shape her experience. Simple things like navigating a local grocery store, asking for directions, or joining a campus club are portrayed in ways that feel real and relatable. These everyday experiences gradually build her confidence and independence. One of the most striking parts of the movie is Mia's academic journey. She discovers new ways of learning and thinking, engages with different teaching methods, and adapts to the expectations of an international classroom. Through these challenges, she learns not only about her field of study but also about herself. Social interactions are also central to the story. MIA forms friendships with other international students and locals, and these relationships help her feel connected and supported. She learns how to navigate cultural differences while building lasting bonds. By the end of the film, MIA has transformed in ways that go beyond academics. She becomes more resilient, adaptable, and self-aware, qualities that are essential for anyone studying abroad. The movie is inspiring because it shows that, despite difficulties, the experience of living and learning in another country can be deeply rewarding. For anyone thinking about studying abroad, this film provides both encouragement and a realistic glimpse into the journey ahead. It reminds us that challenges are part of growth, and that taking the leap to study abroad can lead to personal transformation in ways we never expect.
Words of wisdom.
Today's quote is especially relevant for anyone thinking about studying abroad. Travel far, learn much, and let every challenge teach you something new. Studying abroad is an experience filled with excitement, curiosity, and growth. At the same time, it often comes with challenges like homesickness, language barriers, or cultural differences. This quote reminds us that every obstacle we face can become a lesson if we approach it with the right mindset. One of the most important lessons is the value of curiosity. When we step into a new country, we encounter different ways of thinking, new traditions, and unfamiliar environments. By staying curious, we open ourselves up to learning, both academically and personally. Another key aspect is resilience. Challenges will inevitably come, whether it's figuring out public transportation, adapting to a different classroom culture, or managing finances in a new country. Resilience is the skill of facing these challenges without giving up, learning from mistakes, and becoming stronger through the experience. Confidence also grows naturally through study abroad. Every time we navigate a difficult situation, speak a new language, or make friends from diverse backgrounds, we prove to ourselves that we can handle change. This process gradually builds self-assurance that will stay with us long after the journey ends. Finally, this quote encourages us to embrace growth. Studying abroad is not just about acquiring knowledge in a classroom. It's about developing skills, perspectives, and a sense of independence that can shape our entire lives. So, for anyone preparing to study abroad or facing a big challenge in life, remember this: every experience, every mistake, and every success is an opportunity to learn. Travel far, learn much, and let life's challenges guide you toward becoming the best version of yourself.
Curious Minds. The Science Corner.
There was an exciting breakthrough in education technology that could affect students studying abroad in the near future. Researchers have developed an AI-powered language tutor that adapts to each student's learning style. Unlike traditional language apps, this system can detect the areas where a student struggles and create personalized exercises in real time. For example, if a student finds certain grammar structures difficult, the AI focuses on those structures with repeated practice and feedback. It can also recognize pronunciation errors and suggest ways to improve speaking skills. This makes learning a new language faster, more efficient, and more enjoyable. What makes this breakthrough particularly relevant for studying abroad is the support it offers before and during the experience. Students can begin learning the language of their destination even before departure, gaining confidence and reducing culture shock. While abroad, the AI tutor can provide instant assistance in real-life situations, such as ordering food, asking for directions, or participating in class discussions. Beyond language learning, this technology has the potential to be applied to other subjects, helping students adapt to academic systems in different countries. It can identify gaps in knowledge, recommend resources, and guide students through challenging coursework. This innovation shows how AI can make global education more accessible, personalized, and effective. It's an example of how science is directly impacting everyday life for students worldwide, making the dream of studying abroad less daunting and more achievable. That's it for today's episode on studying abroad. We hope you found the insights helpful and inspiring. Remember, studying abroad is not only about academic growth, but also about personal development, independence, and discovering new cultures. If you're considering this journey, take your time to prepare, stay motivated, and embrace the challenges along the way. We'd love to hear your experiences or questions about studying abroad, so feel free to share them in the comments. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode with more fascinating topics from around the world.